Hi, hello, I'm the Queen of Daggers. I hold the cards. Welcome, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It's Friday. I'm in love, and hopefully you are too. We'll find out. But before I get into everything, I would like to say if you're new here or you're returning and you haven't already, I would really appreciate if you hit the subscription box. Not only will we get to see more of each other, but it'll help me pick up on your energy when I do these general reads. And if you're interested in a personal read of any kind, love or otherwise, my email and information are down in the description box. Feel free to shoot me a line and we can set something up. Alright, now let's do this. So I pulled a card for you, your person, and your overall situation. Signifiers, of course. So you are the High Priestess. Wisdom. Seeing the truth. Going for what's real. And certainly not messing around. They are Death in reverse, which is Scorpio energy. It doesn't mean there's a Scorpio involved, but the energy of the Scorpio is in there. Or in this case, it might be quite reverse. They might not be as mysterious as they want to be. They may not be able to hide their feelings as much as they want to try. And they may be a little afraid of a new beginning. Or maybe this is something they just don't want to end. We'll find out. Your signifier is the Chariot. This is Cancer energy. Cancers love to be comfortable with someone. They like to be able to confide. And the Chariot does like to move forward. So let's see how that plays out. Here are your thoughts on this situation. Okay. So the Three of Cups in reverse, I know a lot of people would say that has something to do with the third party. However, in all of the readings I've done for you lately, including your last love reading, pardon me, I might sneeze. Nope, we're good. Okay. You have been so focused on work. You have spent no time in the realm of love, in the realm of friends and partying. You've had your mind on your money and your money on your mind. And, you know, that can kind of throw someone off a little bit. But the thing is, you got the Ten of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. So you're looking for something. You've been working your ass off, and now you really want to sit your ass down with someone and be able to get to know them, spend time with them, enjoy their company. You know, Cancer energy right there. And then you have the High Priestess in reverse. So you might feel a little naive. You might feel a little giddy. You might, for once in your life, be willing to relinquish some control here for something better. Because you get the Knight of Cups, which is ironically going towards the Hermit. So you, Virgo energy, pragmatic, analytical. I think you've really gone within to try to figure out who you've wanted to be around. And going to the Nine of Cups, by spending all of this time solitary and working, you've realized now you have everything, but you don't have anyone to share it with. And that's not quite what you wanted. So you're trying to traverse the great seas in hopes of uniting with someone in glorious romantic entanglement. So at the bottom of your deck, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Working so hard with your money, you haven't been able to share anything. But we have Strength, which is Leo energy, you know, pride, drive, really passion, a lot of passion. And I think you're finally willing to express that once you let go of the burdens of all of your work and all the pressure you put on yourself. Just throwing that out there. So you can get out of this Nine of Swords energy where you feel alone and you're overworking yourself to death, because we know that's what you do given all of the other readings I've done for you on this channel. Now with the Two of Wands, you look like you're finally picking up the thought of romance. And the Ace of Swords, you've made this decision. You're the King of Wands. Not only have you picked up that idea, but you want to master it. You want a kingdom. Eight of Cups in reverse. You don't want to walk away from the idea of love. You don't want to be alone anymore. You're done. You're sick of it. You're over it. Especially with the Three of Swords in reverse. You don't want to break your own heart by being alone all the time. You want to find healing with someone else, and there's nothing wrong with that. With the Four of Cups, you have turned away so many people in your pursuit of work, of abundance, of whatever it is you've been trying to do. But you're reaching the Queen of Wands, where you've got this nice, softer mindset, where you're willing to open up, finally, and maybe share a piece of that kingdom. We'll see, Cap, we'll see. But so far, it's not looking too bad. So far, it really isn't looking too bad. Once I collect all of these cards, we'll move on to your person's thoughts. Like, alrighty. Oh, I hate seeing that card in love readings. It always makes me so sad. I don't like seeing that card in general. Especially in my own readings for myself. It's always unfortunate. You know, cards love calling you out, don't they? So, you know what? Not bad. Not a bad start. Okay. No. Oh. Okay. So here's what we got. They're trapping themselves in this idea that there's nothing out there for them, or that you'll never be interested because you haven't shown any interest because, I don't know, you've been working your ass off. So they really aren't comfortable trying to make a decision one way or the other. And honestly, the only decision they can think of is that you just don't want this. You don't want this beautiful Six of Cups, bouquets all around, hanging out in the courtyard like two little kids in love. Or puppy love, anyway, as far as kids go. They just don't think that that's what you're about. And, you know, they've kind of been fighting with themselves on it because they really want it. That's what they want. They want to have this with you. And it's been an internal struggle knowing that that just has not been your priority. But they might just really want, you know, a little something at least. But I think they finally have an idea that you are sick of being that Nine of Cups alone and you want something real. Because they want something real. I think they want it with you. But at the same time, they aren't positive. You know, you haven't really been given the signs of wanting to be with anyone. So they don't know if it's worth bringing their cup forward. They don't know if you'd be willing to refill their cup because you're a little busy all the time as of late. And they've almost given up on it. Almost. Not quite. Because with the Queen of Swords, they're pretty determined. And the Star in reverse, they're going to be bold. They're going to be very bold. And I think they're going to come forward with something. I really do. Of course, at the bottom of their deck, they have the Queen of Wands in reverse. With the Two of Swords in reverse. So they've really been trying to figure out if this is the best idea or not, and they just don't know. And they know they have to make a decision, and you know what? Maybe they're finally reaching the point where they do. And hoping that for once you're thinking about something other than money. Because they're afraid there won't be anything to pick up. Which, you know, given all of your readings lately, sounds about right. Maybe they don't think that they have everything together enough for you, that they might have to be perfect because you work so hard all the time that they have to be as perfect as all the work you try to make, like completely in order all the time, etc. For you to even look at them. Maybe they just don't feel adequate compared to how put together you are. That can also be Aries energy for the record, and Aquarius energy. And I think that's all we got over here. Five of Cups in reverse. They don't want to see everything that could have been, should have been, would have been. They really do want to focus on something else. And they're trying to get themselves to think of anything else. Like they're kind of trying to take what they can from the world and run with it. Maybe to get themselves out of the thoughts of you. Not because they don't want to think of you, but because it kind of hurts knowing that, or to their knowledge, knowing that you're not interested, especially with the Marriage card in reverse. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean marriage. That is also Taurus energy, in case you were curious. It could mean a long-term commitment. It can also mean a mastery of the craft. Now, you're the complete master, and they feel like they don't add up compared to what you got going on, compared to the level that you've reached, potentially. Now here's some Virgo energy. Hi, hello. The Hermit in reverse. You know, they've looked inward. They're not finding answers there because this is about you. And clearly everything they're thinking is just quite negative as much as they want it to be otherwise. Oh, I thought I was going to sneeze again. Weird. And they don't want to be alone. They want to share something with you. They don't want to be out in the cold with just a lantern. They want to be under that rainbow. They really do. They think they might be ready to bring forward some real communication about their feelings. If you don't get to them first, they're trying to build up their courage. They're trying to build up their courage. They just don't think that, you know, maybe they haven't managed to find the right words. And they don't want to bring you something that doesn't suit the empire you've built. And they kind of have you on a pedestal a little bit. A little bit. But so your overall advice and outcome here is you guys are putting so much pressure on yourselves that it's causing some internal struggle. Now with you, I think you've been overworking yourself. With them, I think they've just been agonizing about this. And both of you really haven't made a decision about this. However, we have the Wheel of Fortune spinning in both of your favor. Now with the moon, and this is Pisces energy. You know, dreamy, beautiful. I think we went over that already. There is this, maybe you're daydreaming about each other. You're just thinking about how you want something like this, you know? Or you're a little clouded by everything else going on in your life, but you just haven't seen that it's there yet. And with the King of Swords, you know, like I said, you're both a little afraid to come forward. The Three of Pentacles in reverse, I think you're also both a little afraid to try to work on something because neither of you have really been in something lately. Especially not with each other. But then we get the Chariot, which is, you know, Cancer energy, as I've said before. Where you both do want to go forward. You want to make it work. You really do. And at the bottom of this deck, I did kind of pull a lot, but, you know, that's how I be. We get the Page of Wands in reverse, because of course you guys have been so afraid of bringing any news together. Strength in reverse, Leo energy, Leo vibes, I should say. Neither of y'all have felt strong enough, felt like you're capable of bringing that information forward. The Empress in reverse, I don't think either of you have felt like you're worthy enough, or felt like you've had everything together enough, and, you know, that's fair, it happens. And with the Ten of Cups, I don't think either of you thought that this sort of thing was going to be possible for you. However, you're going into this Queen of Wands energy where you're ready to bring this forward. You're ready to swoop in. You're ready to actually communicate, which is pretty important in this kind of thing. I'm just going to put that out there. And that's when we get to the Sun. Not only do we get to the Sun, we get to the World. Best card in the deck. You guys can make something beautiful together. Seven of Swords in reverse. No one's going to be stealing a heart to break it. That's for sure. Nine of Swords in reverse. You guys can finally heal and get over all of this. Am I good enough? Oh, I don't know. I just work too much. Can I ever find love? Get over it. Ace of Cups in reverse. You know what? Maybe it's time to empty your cup into someone else. And maybe they'll empty it right back. I don't know. With the Nine of Cups in reverse, you both have so much, and you have it all alone. And neither of you want to be alone with all that. You want to share. Particularly, you want to share with each other. You've got the King of Cups. You got it all. You got it all. Now you just need someone to share it with, and it seems like you got someone. The Star in reverse. This is a period where you won't be in a position of abandonment with each other. I don't think either of you are going to abandon this relationship if you do get into it. Especially because then we have the Four of Wands, which is another card I'd love to see, just going through this beautiful floral gate to this little castle in the background that you've created yourselves. Isn't that gorgeous? That's gorgeous, Capricorn. So if you guys do, give yourselves a chance, give each other a chance, and if you swoop in before they decide for sure that you're just never going to be interested, there's a lot of potential here. There's a lot of potential here, especially with that Sun card coming out. And you can drop all those burdens and stop overworking yourself. And last but not least, I have some messages for my extraterrestrial friends. You've got water, the element reflection, kindness, and compassion. I think that's what you can find in each other. And water is fluid. So you have to be able to go with the flow and not be so rigid. I know you guys like to play by the rules, but sometimes you gotta be a little loose, a little more chill. Then we have Octorians, which are the highest vibing ETs, so to speak, out there in the 5D. Feeling safe, wisdom keepers, concern. You can feel safe with each other. You get that Chariot Cancer energy, and the most important thing to them is feeling safe with a partner. And I think, you know what? You might have a partner you can feel safe with. If you go for it. If you let them know before it's too late. Alright, so, Cap, that's everything I had for you. I hope it helped. Again, if you could hit the subscribe button, I would greatly appreciate it. And if you do want a personal reading more tailored to your particular unique situation, or anything in general, my email is down in the description box. You can also just say hello and send me a picture of a lizard. Most people say cats. I love lizards. That's just how it goes. But yes, this is everything I got. Always a pleasure speaking with you. And that said, see you later.